Hey friends, what's going on? This is Balaji O, the Procrastinator and one half of the Funnel Mechanics family. Thank you for coming to hang out with us today on a Sunday evening. I know it's pretty late for those of our friends in Asia, in Europe, so we really appreciate you hanging out with us today. We're going to have a fun time on this mastermind, and we're looking to help you build your business this June. On the line with me, I got my man Joshua, I got my man Enrique, and we got 007 himself, A.V, a.k.a. Audiovisual Wonder Kid, a.k.a. Avi of SqueezeMobi, who never comes on the audio, but we're going to smoke him out today. We're going to get Avi on the call.
What's up, Balaji? How you doing?
What's up, Enrique?
How are you doing, buddy? Thank you for having me here.
Thanks for coming to hang out with us, Enrique. We really appreciate it, and there's been so much energy around what you guys put out with WP Lead Explosion. A lot of our folks have picked it up already, but we're hoping that today you'll be able to maybe peel the covers back a little bit more and share with people some strategies that they can use to actually close some clients with this tool. Joshua and I have already talked about training our staff with WP Lead Explosion, so we're rolling it into our business. But maybe you can help everybody on the call out today by helping them to really take off running for the month of June, because we want to get you guys a lot of testimonials for WP Lead Explosion. So do you think that's something that we could do in this 1 hour today?
Sure, definitely, Balaji, and that's exactly why I kind of wanted to come on here. I know you have a really good and close relationship with your group, so I was really excited to come on here and share some of those strategies, demo a couple things as well, so people know how to get started with the plugin and that they could see the power behind it. And so if you want to get right into it and jump right into it, then I'm pretty ready, and I'm pretty pumped to be here as well.
Fantastic. All right, now you guys know that Enrique is a little bit shy, a little bit introverted. So if you can help my man Enrique out, put in the chat window. If you're ready, put fired up right now in the chat window, because Enrique really needs a lot of help coming out of his shell, as I'm sure for those of you who Enrique doesn't need any help. But put fired up in the chat window anyway, because what the heck? It's Sunday. We're all happy to be here. We're working on a Sunday because we love what we do. So let Enrique know you're fired up. There's a lot of people that are fired up and ready to go, bro. So the floor is yours.
All right. I see Melissa, Gilbert, David, Pierre, Jack, Tracy, Marshall, Morris. Everyone's fired up, so I am getting fired up too. I am not sitting down. I never do because I want a little bit more energy. So you guys, if you've been on one of my webinars before, you know that I keep it a little bit interactive and I ask a lot of questions. So appreciate it if you can give me some feedback as well, because it's going to help us learn a couple strategies. So the first thing that I want to ask, just so I can customize this webinar towards everyone on here, and so that we don't go through and repeat the things that you might already know, you might have already heard. I want to ask who, number one, has gotten in on WP Lead Explosion, and who has not yet gotten in on WP Lead Explosion. So give me a yes if you have, or a not yet if you haven't. Okay? And all right, so I see only a one. All right, two. Okay, 2, 3. Not yet. Okay, so that's not, and otherwise like 20 or more yeses. All right, so for the people that haven't, I'm going to go through a quick kind of run through of what we talked about before. Second thing, who has seen either Balaji's or our pre-launch presentation that we did earlier this week on Tuesday? Give me a yes, or give me a not, or give me a no. Give me a yes or give me a no. All right, so I see a lot of no's. This will then be very helpful, because that's what we're going to run through, and then we're going to add, we're going to run through some similar stuff that we ran through there, because I think it's very educational and will help you guys get up and started very quickly. And on top of that, what we're going to do towards the end of the presentation is we're going to take it a step further, and some special bonuses that I only gave to Balaji that are very exclusive to Balaji is I'm going to teach you, once you start getting those callbacks via using WP Lead Explosion, getting those callbacks from people calling you saying, hey, you know, I want you to build a mobile site for me. I want you to set up a Facebook fan page, whatever. So you have the presentation that you can run those people through and actually close those clients. All right. So if that sounds good and if that sounds exciting, if you're still fired up, then give me a yes. And we're going to progress today on this Sunday and wrap up the weekend and start the weekend tomorrow, start the whole week strong. All right, great. I see a lot of people still fired up. So first thing, and for those of you who have maybe been on the pre-launch, then you know the answer to this question, so you're going to be cheating a little bit. But who here knows the number one way to close clients? What is the number one way? And I'll give you a multiple choice. Let's spicing it up, all right? Number one, you could just send out 100 cold emails that are, you know, just basically spam emails. They're not customized at all, and you're just hoping someone is going to give you a call back. That is option A. Option B is if you actually take the time and you spend the 30, the 40 minutes crafting something for that business owner, personalizing their marketing, personalizing that presentation. Which one is going to be more effective, A or B? C. The answer is C, is actually using WP Lead Explosion. None of the above. And what I'm going to show you guys, and I want to see if you're excited about this, is who here wants a fully automated solution where you can actually target hundreds of business owners with their customized landing pages, but without all of that hassle that people just, you know, and I know it was stopping me because I'm fired up. I do work a lot. I work 100 hours a week, but I just can't find that extra time to actually customize these presentations for each business owner. All right, so if that sounds exciting, give me a yes. I see a lot of no's. No, no, no. We're going to wrap up this presentation right here. So what I'm going to commit to, I'm going to give you that fully automated WordPress solution to actually mass email thousands of business owners their auto-closing, personalized, terrible site-looking template. And from you, I want that commitment that you are going to stay on here with us until the end of the presentation, and that you will stay very attentive because we're going to be going quite fast, all right? So who on here has never heard of myself, Enrique Becco? Give me a not yet, or give me a yes if you have, because I think I'm just going to skip this portion. All right. A lot. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So you know where we're coming from. The one thing that I want to cover, and I'm not going to introduce myself, but what I'm going to say is that we started off actually on Fiverr, and you probably heard of me say this a couple of times, but we were on the other side of Fiverr. We weren't on the glorious side of Fiverr where we're closing clients for thousands of dollars and getting some poor guy to fulfill on those services for $5. All right, that's not what we were using Fiverr for. No, we were actually that poor guy that was doing the fulfillment of those services for those $5. And you don't even get those $5. You get actually a lousy $4 after Fiverr takes its feet. And one of Avi's clients that he took from, that was a $4 client, turned him into approximately a $20,000 lifetime client. Started sharing some different information, and we started talking to him quite a lot. And this guy, actually Terry, helped us develop a lot of our direct mail strategies, and especially the FedEx method. Who's heard of the FedEx method? Yes, no, maybe so. Anybody at all? Okay. I see one person. Or no? Okay. The FedEx method is a really, really freaking cool and fun method. Is when you actually take, for example, a direct mail piece, when you take a presentation, whatever you're going to be using to solicit that client, you go get free envelopes, FedEx envelopes from either the FedEx store. You can order them online. I think you do have to put your credit card down with online ordering, but it's free. It's completely free, and they just bring you a whole bunch of FedEx envelopes, all right? So they're all free, and you stuff all your material in there, and you either do it yourself or you have someone do it on your behalf, hand delivering these FedEx envelopes and just dropping them off at these businesses, all right? So why is that effective? Number one, it just looks like it's something important. Suddenly they get this FedEx envelope. They're like, whoa, what's going on? This guy Enrique Becco sent me this FedEx package. This must be important. They're going to open it. Number two, it gets past the gatekeeper. All right? It gets past the gatekeeper because it looks like it's something important. It looks like it might be something confidential, something private. The gatekeeper is not going to open it. All right? And the main thing is it gets that business owner's attention. You have captivated their attention for a couple minutes. All right. So that's something that we wanted to kind of go over, and here are some checks that people have sent us that I like to kind of show off a little bit on here. Heidi said FedEx is very expensive, and exactly, and that's why you drop it off, because your cost for that method is absolutely zero. Yet since the business owner knows that FedEx is expensive, they think you actually delivered. They think you took the time, and they don't know that you dropped it off. All right, they're not going to go searching for that little stamp on there. So tricky, sneaky, but it's fun. It's fun, and even if the business owner asks later, then you could tell them. And they'll like it. They'll respect you, because what are you in the end selling them? You're selling them marketing services. And if you can market yourself, you positioned yourself that way with this cool strategy, they're going to respect you for it, and they are going to know that you're going to be able to get them results later, because you probably have your marketing up to par and up to a good level. All right, so back to how to close clients effectively. And this is something that really kind of took our business and took the mindset, mainly the mindset, because everyone has this mindset that they would rather, they just want to approach hundreds of people and hope that something sticks, okay? The thing is, whether it's the New York Times or it's the American Marketing Association, the American Marketing Association stated that handwritten notes offer a way to open up or extend that offline opportunity. Now, what does that mean? Like I said, it may seem archaic, what they say, to write to customers and prospects with pen and paper in the age of email, social media and pings, all that stuff, but it's a timeless tactic. It works. It gets conversions, and it gets callbacks. And same thing with the New York Times, a stunning new social media tactic. We're all about this Facebook stuff. We're all about, but let's just take it back to the basics. Let's take it back to the fundamentals and do something that, if we're not lazy, we can make it work, and we can start getting new clients with it. So these were our original, back in the day back in the SqueezeMobi laboratory where Dr. Enrique Becco put on his glasses and his lab coat and started printing off these side-by-sides with a dentist who has a terrible looking site, and then putting right next to that as well a template of ours, and making the text a little bit customized as well, including their first name, including obviously the area, and then putting our phone number towards the bottom. The thing was, and who knows where I'm located right now, and I'm not in Moldova anymore. I know someone made a comment that they want to, Balaji told me that they want to see some pictures of some ladies from Moldova. No, I am not in Moldova. Who knows where I am right now? Exactly, Marshall. I'm in Germany. And Avi and I, we speak English. We like English. And I do speak some other languages, but a lot of people here as well speak English. And I always wanted to target clients just in the U.S., UK as well. We got Neil there. But that was a little difficult, right? You're not there face-to-face. How are you going to do these client meetings? So we set up a Skype phone number that these potential then clients could call us back on, and everything was done via the computer, setting up via join.me, via screen shares that you run them through presentations. All right, so you don't actually have to be there physically. Obviously, if you're going to be there physically, if you're going to be targeting your local area, and you could do those presentations in person, your closing rates are going to be much better, because there's nothing like actual one-on-one contact, the connection. That's the big thing. Why is this stuff effective? When you put a handwritten note there, why is it effective? Because you took the time out to do that, and you start building a connection. People might not buy from you if, they'll maybe not buy from you if it's not good, if they don't believe in it. But if they like you, and even if they don't believe in your product, just because they like you, they might still buy from you. All right, so that's why customization is very, very important. Now, the other thing. So we had actually. What I did was I printed off all this stuff, and I would take these envelopes, handwrite everything on there, put private and confidential, so that once again it slides through the gatekeeper. It's more likely to slide through the gatekeeper, and what we ended up doing is we ended up sourcing actually this lady, and I remember it, we were targeting an area called Baton Rouge, and we found this lady called Patty, and we actually added her on Skype because we needed to talk to her, and her on Skype it said sexy Patty, and let me tell you, Patty was not too sexy. But she did help us out with some things, and what she ended up helping us out with was we sent her this package, this huge envelope with all the letters and all the direct mail pieces in there, and then she took it and she mailed it on our behalf. Okay, so why is that important? Why? Because that type of customization, that type of direct mail, and what you're going to then be able to print off with WP Lead Explosion, if you're going to be setting up direct mail campaigns in addition to email campaigns, then you want to be able to set it up properly. Whether you're in Malaysia, whether in Europe, or whether you are in the US and you want to then expand outside of your place. All right, so the 5-step process, and I could show you how to do this. I'm not going to export the PNG from the emulator. That's going to take too long. But, find the site. You export as PNG from an emulator. If you don't have one, go to Mobilizer, check that. It's, I think, springbox.com/mobilizer. You can get an emulator, put it in a PowerPoint, print it out, and mark it up. Mark it up with handwriting, and then send it to them via a direct mail piece. All right? Now, does that sound doable? Yes, no, maybe so. Does that sound potentially doable? Now, if you're going to target 30 business owners like that, how long is that going to take you to prepare that campaign? Just give me approximately. What do you think? How long will it take you to prepare a campaign like that? Pierre says 1 hour. Hey, buddy, if you're going to be doing it in 1 hour, I'm going to call you up and I'm going to hire you to start working for me. All right, like Marshall said, most of the day. All right, most of the day. And Ari was asking, and this is interesting, and because we teamed up with David Chamberlain and Jamie Garside, they were doing their direct mail campaigns as well. And if you really customize it, if you really personalize it, if you make it, if you really make it customized, and like I described, and even to a level that's even further, even more customized, you're going to be seeing conversion rates between approximately 10 and 15% if you do it correctly. Okay, so let's now jump in and let's do the automated process, because that's much more fun to do the automated process rather than playing around with all of this stuff. So I'm going to open up my WP Lead Explosion plugin right here. 1 second, and give me an area. Give me an area. Let's find some type of business owner that some type of business that we're going to target. Give me a niche and an area. Someone, if I may ask. Restaurant. All right, restaurant. All right, I'll combine the two. Okay. So Jim said Nashville, Tennessee. Tracy said restaurant. So let's do that. That sounds good. Restaurant, Nashville, Tennessee. Okay. And let's see what we could find here. All right, there's this. Okay. And sometimes you'll want to go onto, for example, the next page, but maybe this aquarium restaurants. Let's see. Okay, let's test this out and let's see if they have a mobile site. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. All right, they do not. So this is some aquarium underwater dining adventure. Seems like, you know, they will want a cool brand, and they do have a cool brand. They even have a Facebook, as you can see right there. But they do not have a mobile site. So that means they are the perfect candidate for us right here. So I'm going to go back into WP Lead Explosion and log in under David's name, David Chamberlain's. Okay, and in my creator, and I want you to follow along as well. If you have WP Lead Explosion, then I want you to follow along, because I'm going to be showing you some cool stuff, and it's better that you can actually immediately use what I'm going to be showing you right now. All right, so right there, you put the URL in your creator, and the other thing is I'm going to have my spreadsheet right here, and these are all our SqueezeMobi templates that we use and we've released these as products as well. Okay, so right here I'm going to find my restaurant template that I'm going to find, and you can, you know, whatever templates you guys use, you could use those as well. And let me find my restaurant one. Okay, I can't find it here. Right here. Cool. All right. Now, let's see. All right, and here is the side by side of those two. And let's see how that works. Okay, great. And what you want to do with the plugin is you want to leverage this and start marking it up. All right, so let's see. What is, and I'm going to ask you, rather than marking it up myself, what is something you would point out on these two sites? What is something? What would you point out? What sucks on that aquarium dining restaurant? All right? So, someone said navigation. All right? Exactly. So, horrific navigation. So let's put, for example, this arrow there. And 1 second. Let's put this arrow there. Yeah, one of these. And just drag and drop that in here. And then put something under there. Poor navigation. Okay, great. And then I'm going to add the text right there. And I'm going to put it up here. All right, that's great. And then right here, we can highlight a couple things. For example, these Facebook buttons. We can highlight the pages as well. So if I want to highlight these Facebook buttons, I'm going to look up right here, these highlights. Great. Let's drag and drop that under those Facebook buttons. If I then want to, as well, highlight these pages, that this has all of these pages right here. Cool. The Facebook like button as well. I can highlight that. Boom. Let's put that right there. Cool. All right. Now, integrates Facebook like button. All right. Let's add that. Now, what is the problem? Okay. The problem is that my graphic skills are horrific. So I can mark this up like this, and I'm going to just save this right here. Let's call it Restaurant Nashville template, and I'm going to save that. But like I said, the problem is my skills are terrible. So when I go here and I start creating these landing pages, and I create a new landing page, it's going to not look too good. So Nashville, Tennessee, and let's put the permalink. When we do the permalink, we definitely want to customize it towards that business. So take that from here, put that permalink there. First name, I don't know what the John Black, I don't know what the person's name is. And that was just a template we created, so we got to pump in these URLs one more time. And let me pump in as well this URL right here of the restaurant template. All right, and that's going to create the landing page. If I just hit the create the landing page, and when that happens, I could just click on landing pages, and I will see my Nashville one. Where did it go? Okay, it disappeared on me. Hold on 1 second. Okay, let me try that one more time, and let's put Nashville, Tennessee, and let's put this in here. Okay, so we could create these. Oh, because I did not select the template. Sorry, that was what happened. Okay, so aquarium restaurants, let's put that for the permalink. Okay, first name John Smith, and let's put this other template in there. Now, I would much rather, so Nashville, Tennessee, let's view this. This looks horrific. All right, so I would much rather leverage a template that Javar from our team has already done for us, and which has all the important statistics, including there are currently 6 billion mobile subscribers worldwide, 87% of the world's population, businesses which have mobile optimized websites are more likely to be visited through local mobile search. All of that good stuff, that makes it much, much easier. All right, so when I do that, let's now try to create this new landing page, and let's call it version 2. Let's call it Nashville, Tennessee version 2, and instead I'm going to select one of my templates that looks much, much better than that. So FE template 1, for example, permalink is going to be this right here again, and let's change it up though. Let's put 2 behind it. John Smith, and let me put the URLs in there as well for this side by side. Okay, so once I finish that, then let's create this landing page, and let's see how Nashville version 2 looks. Now, does that look a little better? Does that look a tiny bit better? Give me a yes. All right. And so I would rather, when I'm creating these landing pages, and I just wanted to show you so you understand how this works, I would much rather just choose either that one, one of these, or even, let's say I want to compare for someone their Facebooks, for example. All right? Then if I want to do that, what about one like this? And I could just pretty much just pump in those URLs, and these landing pages are then mass created. The only thing I have to do is get down here and just change my phone number on there, and I just got to change my email address. Okay? So that's all you pretty much kind of have to do. And the other cool thing is you can, right here, you could create a CSV file that has the business owner's first name, last name, and it has the URL of the original site, which is that terrible site that looks bad, and then your template right there. All right. So, for example, if I wanted to do it for a lot of restaurants, then I would just take my URL right here of the restaurants, of the restaurant template. I just paste that in there, and just do like that, and paste it in there, and then find the email addresses as well of all of these business owners on their websites. Now, the cool thing, and let me ask you this, is it easy to shoot the CSV file to someone and have them fill it out for you? Could a VA do that for you? Could you just tell them, all right, I live in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm going to try to get a lot of appointment set. Can you please go through restaurants, dentists, lawyers, whatever, chiropractors, and for each one, find their first name, their last name, the URL of their site, and then put the matching template that I have that I already bought from SqueezeMobi right next to that, and also find their email address. If you can't find their email address, then try to give them a call, and when you give them a call, just ask them for their email address. Tell them you want to get in touch with someone about something, and try to get their email address. Okay? Boom. Easy outsourcing, right? This is a task that is very, very easy to do. There's no thinking about it. And even if some of this information is wrong, even if it's done incorrectly, there's not too much harm that can be done. And when you get that CSV file, once you finish that up, you just go back into your plugin And when you go in here and you create a new landing page, and then all you're going to do is you're going to say, all right, Nashville, Tennessee, let's say restaurants, and you just browse and you just find that CSV file, select the matching template for it. So let's say I want all of them to look like the sample one, like this, with these annotations here. Then take that template, and it's just going to mass pump out, depending on how many entries, maybe like it could be even 100 landing pages at one time. And what you can then do is hook it up with this email config, and hook it up, let's say, for example, for me, I would hook it up either with admin@squeezemobi.com or enrique@squeezemobi.com, whatever, and hook it up with my email address. Let's say you're Tim and you have a Gmail and it's tim@gmail.com, and then put a subject here and say, okay, check out your site on a mobile phone, blah, 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 and put an email template in there as well, and customize it towards their first name, their last name, and their specific landing page, because that's going to be the URL, and when they click it in that email that they get, they're going to see their personalized landing page. They're going to see your number on the bottom, and they can call you back immediately. All right? And like Sai said, by outsourcing, you should be able to close 2 to 10 prospects per day. And Sai, let me also ask you guys this. Do you think that this outsourcer or this VA, this employee, whoever, could even send these emails on your behalf? Yes or no? Of course. They're easy. And you can mass email all these 100 business owners then all at once, making it super, super simple. So with that being said, that's pretty much all there is to it. And when you're basically creating these, you want to have one also then for mobile. If you're doing Facebook, you can have Facebook. But what else can you have? You can have even for SEO, right? So you can have Google results side by side. And for example, on the right side is one of your clients that you've already done Google, and you said, hey, I got this client who might be one of your competitors up to number 1, or something like that. For reputation management, same thing. You could put their terrible Yelp review there side by side and say, hey, for one of my clients, I cleaned up their reputation, and now they have 5 stars. And and the thing that makes it really effective is because these annotations and even the handwriting, it looks literally like some of these fonts like regular handwriting. It's super customized. The business owner has their website. They see their website. It's annotated, and it delivers the point, and it delivers it with a punch. Okay? So opening that up, and and this is something that we were thinking about. We haven't used this for any client, but for example, let's say you have a realtor that you closed, and you say, hey, I have this software that if you want to get in touch, for example, with some specific people, and you give me their email addresses, and you give me basically pictures of what their houses maybe or like remodeling, and you give me some pictures of, for example, remodeling, and then a kitchen that you've done. You can annotate and upload these 2 images, let's say of a terrible looking kitchen and then a nice good looking kitchen that remodeler has done, and that could also be annotated. And so you could leverage this plugin to do marketing in that respect for potential clients. So just think outside of the box. This is not just lead gen, but this tool kind of opens up the possibilities for everything. And so you want to have some good email templates as well here. If you guys have picked up the OTO2, then we have all those email templates in the OTO2, and we have that training there as well. I'm going to cover that a little bit more. But what I want to go through now is right here, this one presentation that I was talking with Balaji, and he said, hey, I love your plugin, but what do my people do when people start calling them back? What do they do? And I was like, yeah, we have our own presentation that we use. He's like, hey, can I have a copy of that? I want to throw it in as a bonus so that people, when they start getting these callbacks and they start going into these meetings, they have the audit presentation so that they could effectively close these business owners. And that's how we set up the audit. I'm just going to go through it real quick. And it's basically on different points, whether it's a web design, mobile audit, social media audit, SEO audit, Google Plus audit, and we use this internally. Basically, now that the client is already interested, they hit us up, then we know, hey, it's worth it to do an audit that we would maybe normally charge $200 to $300 for, and audit their business, show them their weaknesses in their marketing plan. For example, let's say with mobile, show them, hey, right here, they don't have a landing page, they don't have a mobile site, they don't have an SMS campaign, they don't have any email marketing, and then towards the end of the presentation, structure their entire marketing plan and give them some recommendations. And when you do that, are you positioned? Let me ask you this. Are you positioned as the expert, as the authority figure when you just audited their entire marketing and you came up with their solution, with their blueprint that they need to implement? And who are they? If they want someone to implement it, their web guy's never done this for them. Are they gonna reach out to you, or are they gonna reach out to someone else? Big time. And that's big. That's huge. That's huge, huge, huge. Very, very big. All right? So I just want to kind of make sure that you guys understand how to position yourself as that authority expert figure with this audit presentation. And we have another version that we sometimes use if there's something for social media, but we usually stick with the audit presentation. And so if you're going to be just selling social media services, for example, Facebook, we also threw in as well for Balaji's group just this special bonus of this social media presentation, and it's pretty hot. All right, as you can see, this presentation is just freaking sexy. And same thing, you run the client through the way we set up this presentation, and we set up everything, is you run the client through a couple things about Facebook, a couple things about Twitter, and how they can use Facebook and Twitter for their business, basically educated them, adding a value so that when you come out with the offer and say, hey, now I could do this for you, they understand the value behind it. And even if they don't go with you, they now understand something about Facebook marketing. All right, so they came out of the session with you a little bit more knowledgeable than they did going into that session, and that makes them very happy. All right, so this is also one thing that we wanted to kind of throw in here, because the WP Lead Explosion is not just for mobile, it's for Facebook, it's for reputation management, it's for SEO as well. And with that being said, the other thing that I wanted to kind of go into is because I see a lot of people are saying, hey, how do I get in on this? What's Balaji's bonus exactly? I'm a little confused. I'll run you, if that sounds cool with you guys, give me a yes. I'll run you through the entire offer and exactly how you can get your hands on this if you have not done it before, if you have not done so yet, and what's the difference between the main offer, the OTO, and things like that as well. And I see a lot of people are saying yes, that this is good. Now, before I do that, can I ask you, who thinks this system pretty much closes clients on its own? Like that, who thinks, and I want to see that this is powerful, because this is the one of the most powerful systems that we've ever created, and most results driven. The ROI on this is insane. And I'm actually excited because we're taking this off the market in a couple hours. We're taking this off the market in actually exactly 5 or 6 hours from now. And so I'm excited because we're going to be selling it. Haven't decided, but between $200 and $500 for the system, because just the results are massive. And if you get in on the basic version, or if you got in on the basic version, then what you get, and this is not true, we up this to 200 landing pages. You can create up to 200 landing pages, and these are examples. They are not included. These are examples of something that you can create with these, comparing, side by sides of whether it's for taxis, whether it's for locksmiths, whether it's for coffee shops, whether it's for lawyers, beauty salons, whatever, medical companies, computers, flower shops, or if you want to do it for Facebook as well. All right? Plus, we're doing, starting tomorrow, we have a couple bonus sessions that are going to talk a little bit more about fulfillment. So tomorrow we're going to teach you how to build mobile sites. Then we're going to teach you how to build SMS campaigns on Wednesday. And on Friday, we're going to teach you, it's going to be a mystery coaching that's going to be pretty fun, and we're going to teach you a little bit more about fulfillment of services. Now, that's all good, but if some of you maybe have already gotten in on the basic version, you really want to get in on the pro version. All right, we could not give away all the functionalities of the pro version with the basic version. It just wasn't possible for $8-9 that basic version. So the mass email technology is basically being able to bullseye thousands of those business owners, mass email them so that you're getting them to call you back. You could have your outsourcer do this. I showed you the exact process. That is a part of the pro version. The developer's license, it destroys that 50, which is now 200 landing page limit, and you could use this for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of business owners, plus 5 of our field-tested ATM cash boom pre-marked up landing pages. Those landing pages that you saw right here, for example, those only come with the OTO. All right, just wanted to make that clear. Those are only those pre ones are only with OTO, plus built-in autoresponder, opt-in form integration, that mass CSV upload technology, the unlimited landing pages, and the other cool thing is being able to ditch that plain white background and leverage 9 of the hottest designs, and also being able to put your own designs in there. So look at things you can create with now these background images that we have included to even spicing it up even a little bit more, whether it's the nightclub, whether it's financial services, jeweler, fashion shop, garden, auto mechanic, all of that cool stuff. All right? So with that being said, there is one more upgrade, and I highly recommend, because this has been way undersold. Not as many people as I expected got in on this OTO 2. You need to get in on this OTO 2. It's a $1 trial, $97 one-time rebill, not multiple, one-time rebill 7 days later. If you don't see the value in it, cancel at any time. This is the actual direct mail email marketing campaign, so that when you actually send those emails, you're going to be sending emails that convert. It's filled with templates from David and Jamie. They have their own mobile marketing business in the UK that's highly successful. They get massive conversion rates. You need to get in on this and at least try it out. There is sessions there as well. And I highly recommend you get in on the OTO 2 immediately, and watch those right after we end up this call. that you watch those 3-4 hours of sessions that are included with that OTO2. You're going to learn a lot. And if you don't like it at all, honestly, it's $1 freaking dollar. All right, just get in touch with our support, get that canceled, and you're not going to be rebuilt for those $97, and you still you've still learned probably a ton of stuff from those 3 hours. Now, I think you'll realize that it's massive. And just one example, Ron got 4 clients with that in 3 weeks. He's in talks with 6 more businesses. And I'm guaranteeing you, who didn't get in on this yet, if you didn't get in on it, double your money back guarantee on that front end. If you show us that you tried it and it just didn't work for you, I don't care. I'll give you double your money back immediately. Okay, so main offer and those bonuses, then there's 2 upgrades. I highly recommend you get in on both. And this is approximate pricing. I don't know if it's, but the basic version of those 3 webinar bonuses are approximately $9. Pro version might be a little bit more now. It might be around, I don't know, 44, 45. I'm not sure. It's on a dime sale. And the training is, the OTO2 training is only $1 and only one time 97 in 1 week. Okay? WP Lead Explosion. .com/JB. Now, Balaji, are you there? Are you there, Balaji? Or Josh? I wanted to just see if you guys can go over the bonuses. I wanted to see if you guys if you want to go over the bonuses that I know you're giving away to some people as well.
Yes, I'm here, Enrique. Sorry about that. I was on mute. Please excuse my audio if it's breaking up a little bit, or if you hear cartoons in the background. My wife is out of town for the weekend, but I really wanted to make sure we still got in one last mastermind before this closed. For those of you who might not yet know, we put together a very big bonus package, in addition to kind of twisting Enrique's arm to get some bonuses out of them. As he's mentioned, we were able to secure the social media mega closers presentation. We were also able to secure the offline audit, both former WSO of the Day products from SqueezeMobi. Don't ask me how I got it done. All you need to know is I have some photographs. Enrique does not want out. We will leave it at that. Very compromising.
And by the way, if I don't know if people know, but the offline audit is off the market. You can't even get it anymore. So if you want to get in on that, the only way. And is that for just if people get in on the OTO, or is it with the front end offer? How does that work?
Well, we put together a lot of bonuses for the OTO, and you know what? Our folks have been really good to us. We are making the offline audit available if they pick up the front-end offer.
Sure.
But as Enrique has pointed out, you really owe it to yourself to at least try out that both the pro version, which most of you did get. If you didn't get it, pick it up. I put the link in the chat window for you. But that training as well, that's a $1 trial. You can try it out for a week. If you don't like it, simply cancel before then. It's massive, massive value. Not only are you getting training from the SqueezeMobi guys, you also have David Chamberlain and Go Getter, Jamie,
Yep.
And these guys run a fantastic offline business as well. This is on top of the bonuses that we've lined up for you. I have the link to our bonus page in the chat window. So check that out. We've lined up, and Josh was kind of mad at me for this bonus package. Usually we build the bonus packages together, but I think I built this one while I was on vacation. See, that's the problem. I was at the beach last weekend. You know, got a little happy, playing with the kids on the beach, and I just kept adding to the bonus package. So we get back to work on Tuesday, because Monday was the day off for those of us in the U.S., and Josh was like, what the heck are you doing? You got way too much stuff in there. But we've put together 20 niche-specific videos that will sell your prospects on why they need mobile. We've covered niches all the way from pet groomers to funeral directors. Hey, don't say we never listen to you guys. Yes, we've covered all those niches, both the popular ones and those one-off niches that even just a few of you are covering. Not only that, oh, go ahead, Enrique.
Well, what I was going to say, that's really cool because you could put a link or you can embed that video into the emails as well, and now you're hitting the business owner not only with their template, and that shows their side by side of, let's say, I don't know, their Facebook campaign with one of your example Facebook fan pages, but you're also throwing in a video, which then allows you to close them much easier.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Enrique. And we've found that hitting these business owners in multiple modalities really works well. I mean, you can speak to the fact that, for all of you on the mastermind today, some of you really prefer cut to the chase, PDF, just give me something to read, give me the bullet point, boom, 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 and I can make my decision. Other people really enjoy the more interactive, immersive experience that they get from video. That really speaks to them. Some people need that video as almost a pattern interrupt, right? To sort of break out from, I'll give you an example. This is something that Joshua is testing right now, or about to start testing this week with our direct mail campaigns. So you all know that we all receive unsolicited mail from various marketers every day. But so much of it really just goes right in the trash. And so Joshua is planning to combine the FedEx method. He's planning to use that, but he's also looking to tie in WP Lead Explosion with orange envelopes. I did not know such a thing existed, but apparently, yes, it does. Joshua's going to be testing out orange-colored envelopes. It's such a tiny little tweak, but those envelopes are a pattern interrupt. And inside those envelopes, he's now going to have a printout, a laminated printout of the WP Lead Explosion graphic. So you get the pattern interrupt there with the orange envelopes, but that's just an example. These videos also do the same thing. We've actually been able to use those videos to win over a couple of dry cleaning clients in Joshua's city just in the past couple of weeks. And Joshua shared the statistics on mobile with this guy, and the guy was interested. That opened the conversation. Joshua showed some portfolio items. They started to look at the business owner's competition online, looking at their websites, and then Joshua pulls out one of these videos, one of these 60-second videos. And you know what? The video was the thing that spoke the most to this guy, so you never really know. That's why we've made them niche-specific, and we're adding them to this amazing package that Enrique has put together. So Enrique, we're really super psyched about this, and people, most of the folks have already gotten the front end, but not everybody has picked up that OTO2 payment as well, link as well.
Let me talk a little bit more about the OTO2 and give people a couple more tips that I think people will appreciate and are really cool, that I actually picked up from David and Jamie. So, we have, everyone has a little bit of their own different strategy, but one cool thing is, for example, with the OTO2, the thing that they talk about as well, has anyone on here heard of Yesware?
Yeah,
Yes.
I love Yesware.
What?
I love Yesware. It's great.
Oh, so you've been using it? Which is cool because, and I highly recommend everyone just look that up. Yesware, just put it into a browser, check it out. The cool thing is you can then track. Let's say you send these emails, you're going to be hooking it up with let's say your Gmail or whatever. Then you could see, all right, what are my results? All right, this business owner, he opened my email not once but 5 times. Now, he never emailed me back, but he opened my email 5 times. Now, let me ask you that. If you see that, and if you give him a call, do you think it's worth your time to give him a call, to know that statistic, to be able to go in that call with complete confidence? Because you know, all right, he's at least thinking about it. He might have not given you. Basically go and see an inside view of his mind, and that he's considering either jumping into mobile, into Facebook, because he's been opening your email a couple times. So that's one of the things that they talk about there as well, and pretty much just their entire method around email marketing, and how email, most people, and including myself, if you've been on webinars with me for a long time, I used to say, hey, forget email, don't do emails, emails don't work. But when we started developing WP Lead Explosion, when we started changing up our strategy, you can make email work if it's personalized, if you leverage things like Yesware, and if you have the correct strategies, the correct templates, which are all included in OTO2, and you try that out for $1. And it's a 97 one-time rebill. It's not 97 ongoing, but in 7 days, 97 one-time hit. Again, if you like it, if you cancel before then you only pay that $1. So I highly recommend everyone gets in on that. It's very powerful. It's very powerful stuff, and I don't know if you guys know David and Jamie, but the stuff that they preach, it's going to get you results. But basically, it's that simple. And I hope you got already a lot of value out of what we were talking about today. But they just take it to a whole new, different level. And the great thing is it's already there, so you could just go in, jump on it, and right after this training session, you can watch all 3 of those webinar training sessions that they have there, which I highly recommend. Because if you put it off, you're not going to do it, and you're not going to end up watching it. And it's stuff that's immediately actionable. Okay? So Robert says, didn't get the OTO2. Go grab it now then. Go grab it now. I highly recommend that you go grab that now. And actually, what I could do, if you're interested in that, Balaji, if you'll allow me to give your group some more stuff, can I give your group some more stuff?
I could be convinced.
I have a special email template that it was kind of like a follow-up email template that I have here that let me see. Let me try to find this, that I have been using in combination with some telemarketing stuff, and for restaurants, that since we were talking about restaurants, let me find this right here. And which one is it? Yep, I have this email template, and if for the people that get in on basically on OTO2, I can throw that in as a bonus just for the people that get in on OTO2. So let me.
Oh, nice, man.
And I can give that to you right after. So it's not going to be there yet, guys, but you're going to have to check back in like, I don't know, an hour, and you'll see a bonus link. And basically, this is my email template. This was for follow-up for telemarketing calls, but the good thing is you can leverage this as a starting point as well for email templates, and something that we've used in addition to the other templates that are already in the OTO2. All right, so you get that, and you get to try that out just for a freaking $1, which is pretty awesome. And Larry says, I already bought. Do I get it? If you bought through Balaji's link, then yes. And Josh's link, if you have not, then you have to buy again. Uh, so 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 yeah, that's the other thing. The other thing I want to say is there is a hard close on this today at midnight. So if you're even remotely thinking about this, you know the guarantees are there. We're good for it. There's a hard close today at midnight. If so if you wanna get in on this, you wanna get in right now. Okay? And Balaji, regarding cookies, can I send Sai the straight link? I think if he's cookied in through or do you have your link for OTO2 handy?
Yeah, I got the link for OTO2. I'll paste it in here for you again.
Does it redirect actually to the OTO2 page?
Yeah, it sure does.
Okay, because
Yeah.
with JVZoo links. Okay, cool. Yeah,
We'll
so
get
if
you
you
taken
could
care of, Sai.
just send that to Sai and maybe everyone even because the URL is not clickable. So if you send it just privately to Sai, he won't be able to click it. But yeah, if you send it through there, I think that should be clickable. So yeah, there is a hard close on this. So if you want to get in on the OTOs or anything like that, if you're even remotely considering it, get it now because we're already in talks with different affiliates, and we're going to be taking this product and selling it for $200 to $500. So depending on what price we set, yes, if you contact us privately, we'll say, hey, you can get it, but the price is going to be somewhere completely different. So right now, you basically get in on this for a freaking amazing deal. And like we were saying, also with the offline audit, and I think even with our social media presentation, I don't know if that one is still up, but pretty much we generally close our products off. It just makes it easier and for us to manage our brand and our different kind of products as well. So because we like to re-release them later at just different price points. So yeah, same thing with the offline audit. If you want to get in on that, then get in on it with Balaji's link. All right. So Balaji, what other things did you want to cover?
Good. Well, we're at the hour. We like to try to keep these things tight, so you've done a really good job here of just packing an amazing amount of stuff in there. Thanks very much. I want to let you go because I don't know where in the world you are right now. Oh, you did say Germany. Enrique tends to, as soon as
I'm
he
fine.
discloses his location, he has to move
If
because
it's up to you. I know you might have a couple things as well. I have time. I'm gonna be up still for a couple hours, so drinking my coffee right here. So if your group, I don't know if there's any last question or something you want me to take, let me know.
Right. Well, so guys, if you have any final questions for Enrique before he heads off, let's go ahead and put those in the question box right now. And while we are doing that, I'd like to select the winner of the Amazon gift card. Now, we're giving away 2 Amazon gift cards, $25 each. And the first one goes to the very first attendee of this evening's webinar. Now, when I joined the webinar, there were already about 12 of you in here. So, and I joined 30 minutes early. So I'm going to have to go check the attendance logs. I'll find out who was first, and I'll shoot out an email in the next half hour letting you know who that first person was. But for the second person, we're going to pick that person randomly right now from the attendee list. And I would like to ask if Avi, the Wonder Kid, would do the honors of the selection. I told you we're going to smoke him out. Avi, I know you have a microphone, man. Come pick the winner of
Well,
the
I
second.
actually don't know if he's gonna be able to get on because his microphone has been having problems. So
Oh,
when I talk
see.
to him, when I've been talking to him, I gotta give him a call. But he can maybe at least type it.
See now. See. Enrique gave Avi an out. But okay, I'll tell you what. We're gonna have Enrique select. Enrique, if you're
Me,
able
no,
to
no,
see.
yo. Okay, you're gonna give me. Okay, okay. Let's have some fun.
But I want you to throw in as one final bonus. We need like a date with Avi. If there are any single ladies on the call tonight, we're we need some more Avi, man. We need some Avi.
Oh, get him a consultation, a 20-minute.
We want a blind date consultation or something. But anyway, I'm just messing around. Enrique, why don't you select the winner of the $25 Amazon gift card?
Okay. Um, I will, and I actually know who I'm going. I think I know who I'm gonna go select. Basically, people that have had. I'm seeing right here a really good energy that I've really liked. And Cy Edge, are you still here? Yes? All right. I loved some of your comments, and you seemed very, very excited. So I know you're going to be putting this stuff to good use. And so yeah, congratulations. Thank you for the energy from everybody on here. I love your community and then what you have going here, Balaji.
Good stuff, good stuff. All right, congratulations, Sai. So we will get you taken care of. Sai, if you don't mind sending your email address to the support desk, Sheila, our customer happiness engineer, is on standby, and she will get you all taken care of. But congratulations and thanks for being part of the Funnel Mechanics family and part of the SqueezeMobi community as well. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording now. I wasn't going to record this, but we actually had a member of the Funnel Mechanics family, one of our clients, who wasn't able to attend because his wife had a medical emergency, and he requested that we please record it. So I did record it, and I'll send out the replay